folks, I'm back. I hope you had a good weekend. Monday and some dire straits this morning. We haven't done any since we did the deep dive, so we're going to get into that. As I said, I hope you had a good weekend. I don't know, mine was okay apart from dropping a mug on my foot, which luckily didn't have any hot drink in it or anything. I was picking it up actually off the draining rack, and it just, the handle just came off in my hand. So unfortunately my foot was in the way. And the bit where the handle had broken off, they were two spiky bits, hit my toes, my big toe and my third toe. And the rest of it landed on the top of my foot. Oh, God. I don't know how I managed not to swear, but it was agony. And it's going to be a nice bruise. At the moment, it's a bit painful on my toes, so bending is not good. But luckily, it didn't hurt too much. I had soft pair of shoes, so it didn't hurt when I took Rufy out for his walk this morning. I don't know. So I need a new mug, and actually I've ordered 2 new mugs because the other mug I use, the handle is cracking. There was nothing wrong with the other one, but this so I've ordered 2 anyway, so that hopefully I can avoid that happening again, especially with hot drinks in it. Yes. Anyway, apart from that, I've had quite a good weekend. A bit wet this morning. Rufy and I got soaked. Well, not soaked, but pretty wet going out for walking. It was dry. It stopped raining when we went out, and then it started while we were out, and we were trying to avoid it. We were under some trees for a while, but it wasn't letting up, so we just had to do it. I didn't have a coat on. It was too warm. Got a bit wet. So my hair's okay. It's a little bit damp still, but it's all right. Rufy was happy. He had toweling. He got toweled down when he got in, and he loves that. Anyway, let's stop waffling. Stop waffling. This is a request. This is a request from David Downs, F3P. So David, thank you. This is, I don't know if I've heard this. I might have. I don't think so. He wanted the live version. It's Once Upon a Time in the West. So we're going for the Rockpop in concert, 19th of December, 1980. Blimey. I was a youngster back then in those days. Yeah, so live version. I don't know if I've heard this. I don't recognise the lyrics, so we'll find out. Let's do it. Wondered if we were going to go Western feel.
breaking up the speed limit, scaring the pedestrians for a minute, crossing up the progress, driving on the grass, up a room to pass. Yeah, Sunday driver never took a tap. Oh yeah, once upon a time in nowhere. Yes, and there's no use saying that you don't know nothing.
Okay, let's come back a minute. I love that intro, and it had that Western. Why is it recently that from the live stream we had a couple of songs that had that Western spaghetti Western vibe, and that was what I was getting from the beginning of this as well, and I loved it. It was that whistle simulation. I was working out what is doing that, and I don't know if it was just the keyboards that were programmed because they flipped to the keyboards and we could see what was going on there, and I think it was. But I loved that kind of simulation of that whistle that you get at the beginning of spaghetti westerns. It was awesome. And I was thinking when he started playing, it's just he has such a unique sound. And I think if you didn't hear anything but his guitar, I think you know it was him playing. It's I'm just trying to think of any other. You'll probably all come back now and say, "Oh no, this guitarist does that. This guitarist sounds like that." But I can't think of any off the top of my head that have that unique sound that he has. It's awesome. And the only other thing I was going to say, I've been making notes because I forget and I don't want to keep stopping. So I've got my pen now and I quickly write something down just to remind me. Otherwise I'll forget. The bass riff, that heavy riff in the background is awesome. I like a bit of that. We like the bass in voices and we like the bass guitars. Anyway, let's carry on.
Yes, and there's no use saying that you don't know nothing. Still gonna get you if you don't do something. Sit on the fence, well that's a dangerous call. You got even catch a bullet from the peacekeeping fall. Yeah, cause even the hero gets a bullet in the tail. Oh yeah, once upon a time and nowhere. Yeah. I'll lock up your door. Who's protecting the innocent team? You're getting heap bigger trouble in the land of play. Tell me how you're gonna do what's fair. Well, you guess, yeah, once upon a time in the West. Oh yeah, once upon a time in the West. Oh yeah, say once upon a time in the West. Oh yeah, now once upon a time in the West. Once upon a time in the West. Once upon a time in the West. Yeah. Oh yeah. I say once upon a time in the West. Oh yeah. I say once upon a time in the West. Once upon a time.
Okay, let me mute that and kick off again. That was good. I enjoyed that, and I hadn't heard it before. And I was looking at the lyrics, and I was wondering if there was anything they were particularly referencing. So I just wanted to do a quick look. Let me just do a quick. If I can find my mouse, there it is. Let me have a quick look. It's using the metaphor of the Wild West to describe the dangers and chaos of modern life, particularly in London's West End. Okay. The lyrics compare reckless behaviour such as dangerous driving and disregard for pedestrians to the lawlessness of the old frontier, warning that inaction leads to negative consequences even for heroes. Okay, cool. Well, we had that tie-in, and I thought when it was progressing, I thought I'm just being stupid talking about the music at the beginning referencing like the old westerns, but we went back to that a bit later on. We had the keyboards kicking in again with that sort of slight sort of whistle simulation, so that was cool. And yeah, looking at some of it, I thought, well, this is modern day, but so what are we talking about here? But I'm glad that kind of they were referencing the West End with the American West. Cool. So I hadn't heard it. The only other thing, it was awesome. It was just everything about it I loved. I would definitely listen to this again and again. That's going on my playlist. I'm liking the fact that just little things I was listening to. I was noticing as I was listening and enjoying was his colour coordination with his red shoes and his red wristbands that matching his guitar and strap. And the tucker boots on the other guitarist, on the rhythm guitarist. God, that took me back seeing tucker boots. I used to have a pair of tucker boots back in the 80s. Those were the days. Fashion was horrendous, but but we all did it. Yeah, that was brilliant. I really enjoyed that. As I said, that one's on my playlist, I think. That was cool. I hope you enjoyed it. It's the first one we've done, I think, since the deep dive, as I said, and there will be more. So let me know any more you want to hear. Links are in the description. Please go and give them a thumbs up, show some support, and consider giving me a thumbs up and a comment if you've heard this before, if you liked it. Yeah, any other Dire Straits you want me to listen to? Some I may not be able to. If I've heard them already, I won't be able to. So don't go for the big hits because I will have heard them. But yeah, anything else, let me know. I'll add to the list. Any other artists, let me know, and I'll add those to the list as well. And we'll get to them eventually. Anyway, yeah, that's it from me. Oh, one other thing, I will put a post out about this. If you watch the live stream, if you couldn't watch it but you watched it afterwards, because it's still up, it didn't get blocked this time, but I still may, when I get a chance, break it and give a little intro into each section and break it into 5 different videos so that there's a reaction to each of those songs. so it's not just hidden in the live stream. I need I need time to do that. I need to build up some video backlog so that I've got time to. But yeah, let me know if you enjoyed that, if you want to see more live streams, and I will do more. It probably won't be more than one a month, but I will try and do more of those as well. Anyway, I'm out of here. Have a good day. Be good. If you can't be good, be careful. See you in the next one. Bye for now.